Hello everybody and welcome back to Dom Does Stuff. Today's stuff is more I Love You Colonel Sanders. Who could have guessed? I could have, because this is minutes after recording the last one. Maybe not even minutes. Last time we accidentally chose a dog biscuit. That was the wrong choice. When a dog gives you a dog biscuit, it must be like a ride or die thing, because he didn't give me a dog biscuit and I ate it, or I didn't even eat it, and he kind of just killed me. That's what happened. Sprinkles shot me with a gun. No need to watch the other one. That's exactly what happened. Anyway, not dog biscuit. I'm guessing, and you don't even know the context to this, by the way. So there's just a 33.33% chance that you die here if you're going randomly, because he doesn't give you any context. What a dog. I don't even know if dogs do that. I like dogs. This guy's a fraud. I'm gonna take the shimmering pepper because unlike Sprinkles, I got that dog in me. A brightly colored but I don't have that speech within me. My wisdom stat is 8. A brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in most an eye-catching way, so naturally you reach out, grab it, and eat it right away. Absolutely, 100% what I would do. Don't quote me on that. However, your body is not prepared for the heat. Okay. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. My friend, ooh. Is it just gonna give me this cutscene again? This guy again? I'm here to give you an emotional message. Oh. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... What? Listening to this guy has given me vomiting. I was saying, to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is... Sorry, I think it's still got some spice stuck in my throat. Ooh. It's fine, I'll work through. Oh, shit. Oh, I think it's coming out the other end. To fulfill... Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. I really... The prophecy! Oh, fuck. Oh, my butt. You must... You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Oh, man. So, I am covered in blood, vomit, and diarrhea. Good to know. You come to, and everyone else you come to. No one says you come to. You come to, and everyone else is staring at you? What does that mean? Well, I mean, I know what it means, of course, but you don't say that. You come to, right after you wake up, you come to? You could say you come to find everyone staring at you. That makes more sense. Whatever. Motherfucker, Sprinkles. Okay, 66.66% chance, 67% chance, goddammit, that I'll just lose this. That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever. You think to yourself, geez, I probably should have paid attention. We all make mistakes, and I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Oh, come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the camera lights dim. Okay, I thought I was gonna die there, honestly. And your rivals make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared via timed competitive cook-off. What? Demand that they stop wasting everyone's time. They'll never be stronger than me. You're on! A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools, I better set my lunch down on it. So be it. I can never understand what they're gonna say, and Like, it can never autofill with my brain. These aren't words. I'm not the fool. You're the fool. Fool. Good one, Van Van. I like your gumption, Dom. I'll be watching your performance. Oh, okay, so you're not gonna help me this time? Screw you, Sanders. Flipping you off. Fuck you! Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkles steps in. Surely he'll do something to stop the madness. Why would he? We're cooking school. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sporting court. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least not until we turn on the timer. What? The timer's ready? A huge light blasting in your face, flashing the words, timer ready. How does that work? Logistically, how does that work? That's what I'm talking about. Oh! I stand corrected. The hard way builds solidity, a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone's wondering. I hope it's a message that lifts you to glory. I honestly, I probably read that wrong, because what did that even mean? What did that even mean? Like a diamond, I was fond of the under pressure. And now is my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. You had this chicken, and you made mashed potatoes and gravy day one, and you're feeling like you can really press him again here. It's time to boil some water for potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. Oh shit! That fuck! Oh, okay, well, I was wrong. Isn't it 100 degrees Fahrenheit for water? It's not Celsius. Is it Celsius? It is Celsius. God damn it. That's wrong. What were you thinking, Dom? Get your head in the game. Okay, my head is out of the game. I need to be smart to cook. You're gonna need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know what Colonel Sanders' recipe is exactly, but you have an idea. 11 spices, and you might know all of the ingredients yet, but at least you're heading in the right direction. That's not true. Tail wagging intensifies. You got some basic steps going on. It's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind vitalizes gratitude? That's right! Of course it is. Because I have so much gratitude for fried chicken. You never take this opportunity for granted if you hope to succeed. Damn straight! Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you never to forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on this advice, and you draw energy from that place! That would be a great time to harness that energy. So where does it come from? Small drown, more big dreams are born. That's right! I live the most cliche life ever! This is your shot. You're not gonna miss it. You try to shut up the noise and punch the dog, and don't punch dogs, guys. I just got a little bit excited. Don't punch dogs. This is a PSA. Don't punch dogs. You try to shut the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Sizzling! What? You don't ever do sizzling success? Don't make me get my spray bottle. Okay, fuck you. Next question. You notice Colonel Sanders in the corner of your eyes. I believe in you, Dom. He's actually cheering you on, which would be awesome, except knowing that he's paying attention to me, it completely makes me forget what I'm doing. All I can think about is Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders' face. What were you thinking? What are you thinking? You can't be thinking about Colonel Sanders kissing you. No, that's wrong. Get your mind back in the competition. You're on a stranded desert with only one desert cookbook. What do you take? What a hunk! God damn! I know, right? You know what? You shouldn't be focused on the challenge. You're failing. Probably walking along the beach. What does that have to do with grabbing spectacular fried chicken and delicate baked biscuits? Oh, it's all fucked. It's all fucked. I made Church's chicken and not KFC. You're struggling to keep up. Quick, what does Colonel Sanders look like in a bikini? At the next station over, Ashley is already beginning to plate her elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. The only thing I can plate is my life with Colonel Sanders. To make up time, your biscuit dough. You toss your biscuit dough in the stand mixer as you do the crowd gasp. Yikes. I know you love nothing more to see a fellow application utilized in the kitchen battle, but sometimes it sacrifices you the personal touch. He might not have any hands, but Dom does, and he's a perfect chef, and he needs to be touching the dough when it's properly mixed. There's an easy way and there's a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. You hear everyone talk shit about you, you realize, oh, you fucked it all up! Colonel Sanders hates you! No! But you're not fast enough, and your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quickest spinning beaters. There's no way you can use that hand for the rest of the match. Not unless I use my reverse curse technique! No, I don't have that. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. Well, you often find that there's an easy way you can turn out much, much more difficult. Everyone, stop what you're doing right now! The battle is over! It can't be! I was so close to finishing this dish! No, I wasn't. I sucked. I won't lie. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. Aw, that's too bad. And here I am with a completed dish, ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Dom's injury. What? But she's absolutely right, though. Because I got sidetracked thinking about Colonel Sanders and how hot he would look in a bikini bottom. But she didn't. And she was able to make food because of that. I should be arrested. You see Sprinkles lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. But I suppose you could at least tell us what you prepared. Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skipped straight to dessert. Okay. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes so good and tells a story of excellence. I was gonna ask Dom to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid I can't. I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders! If you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce onto the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredient hidden within. Oh! And inside you'll see a delicate fried cheese. Fried cheese? Oh. Okay. You'll see a delicate fried cheese croquette atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream, 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry gelée, or gelée, or whatever. I don't know. I'm sorry. Colonel Sanders, intrigued, but perhaps not too impressed when he dips his fingers into the chocolate sauce. God damn, Colonel! Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you. That was a roast. He roasted you. As he places his sauce-covered finger into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Internalize the rage I feel. Your rage burns so intensely with your eyes that they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotion for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy, fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, the storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He probably got here to tell you that he hates you and that him and Ashley are gonna get married. And that they're already pregnant with their firstborn. Firstborn, not forceborn. I'm sorry. And he won't even ask you to cater to his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now, but not just from that devastating loss, but from that run-in with a mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out, actually. That is concerning. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I will never be a master chef. Failure is a part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've ever failed at anything before? I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well then think again! I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, and motivated. Well, handsome, sure. I was born that way. But I've walked other paths, and I've arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule herder. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together. I've got it all figured out, which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. Really? I'm gonna hug him after he's told me that he's great? And that he used to be like me, a failure? And I'm gonna hug him? What? Bullshit. You have a way about making everything about yourself, dude. This was definitely not about you. Okay. I resolved that I was gonna amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you see something ignite inside of him. A burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. Why do you look like that? He said, okay. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. What do you mean your past misdeeds? You haven't done misdeeds. You just said that you failed at other things. Are you a murderer? Have you done something that you need to repent for? I don't understand. Wow. Yay! Just as the moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Is it Pop? Battle scared from last night, you prepare for the worst. It's a spork monster, but I killed the spork monster. I killed it. The spork monster is here to find a hero. Is anyone else feeling a bit of deja vu? He changed his voice a little bit, sorry. It will go back. I'm sorry, Gorko, but I could have sworn I already battled you last night.
that was Borko, my twin, and I, Gorko, am here to avenge them.
Are you stronger than Borko?
Well, we're teams, so not really. We're pretty much exactly equal in every way. Why do you ask?
Colonel Sanders smirks. He's already on the same page as you. It's just that we beat Borko pretty easily. So I don't think you'll have yourself much of a chance. Not to mention, I feel really guilty about that. If I could take it back, I would. I think it was Dom. I think what Dom is saying is, can't we just be friends? Life is too short for making enemies. I killed your sibling!
No! I suppose we don't really need to fight. It's just I got these pointy teeth and claws.
All the better for enjoying tasty food. Surely you like to eat, don't we all?
Of course I do!
Inspiration strikes you and you come up with a quick idea. Chomp on this! You toss a biscuit into Gorko's open mouth and he devours it with one gulp.
Delicious! You're much nicer than the evil students who were once upon a time who turned me into this creature who stands here today!
I was gonna kill him. I killed its brother. Why? I didn't spare it. Why are you okay with this? Don't you want a vengeance? Vengeance? Vengeance, please. Vengeance. Vengeance. I don't know. This game is genuinely breaking me. How could you just be so unbothered? I don't believe it. You were human once? So we killed an actual dude. That's what. Okay.
Well, no, I was a Chihuahua, but I was a student at the school until one day some mean kids with a magic spell book cast dark enchantment on me and I was forever transformed.
A magic spell book?
Precisely. Borko used to have a copy, but somewhere along the way I lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you respect it. You're a powerful chef and you shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who cheat through sorcery and guile.
I'm sorry. If I had a magic book that gave me the power to make food, I would be using that. I mean, maybe not turning people into food, but, or like animals, but like, if there's anything in there that, like ancient recipes and spells, dude, fuck yeah. Why wouldn't I?
If you don't need me, I don't fear I'll be there.
It sounds like there's some bad cooks in the kitchen of life, Dom. Together, I am sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway so we can discuss. A personal invite? You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. I hope it smells like fryers. Stepping inside Sanders' home. Oh, you're surrounded by his things, but you start to feel a special bond with him. It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure, if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes on your own? Lately? Well, I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there's something. It's a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. Well, it's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps? Now you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him or keep it a secret? I'm gonna reveal it. You decide that you're ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw! The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the night of Colonel Sanders' Luke's hideaway. Magnificent. Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I take the last bite? I'd like to have it around so I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. You could offer him to make more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. After all, how many times do you go into Colonel Sanders' house? Around the rooms, there are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap an item to discover more about the Colonel. This must be where he keeps the secret recipe. You think for a moment, what number is important to Colonel Sanders? Then it dawns on you. As soon as you dial to 111111, the safe opens. Inside you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared sashimi style? Why? An adorable baby boy crawls across the floor. From goatee and mustache combo he sports, you figure it must be Colonel Sanders himself. That or it's the drumstick that he seems to be waving around like a rattle. Who frames up baby pictures of just himself? Exactly. Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of a company they founded. Am I right? He's such a dick. He's a dick. What is this game? The photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt. Maybe this is where he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices. Tap on that to discover more on the Colonel. Well, we're gonna go through all of them, because I'm guessing we're supposed to go in there and walk in on him having a shower or something. One of the frames photos shows an old man who looks like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing them. No, they don't. That's not what's happening at all. You could have just changed that dialogue. You look closely and see that there's a short description. I wonder who my friend Pete is. You take a closer look at a large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lies the ashes of my past careers and business failures." Oh. What is this game? Who is this guy? That's so lame. Poor guy! Bro! Really? You cannot believe you're hyped that much. Like, what? A scented candle. You pick it up and try and identify the smell. Power tool? Freshly starched collar? Piece of wood floating in a lake? Summer of '69?
That was a good year.
No, it's just one of those recipe ingredients. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. You notice it's a realistic stuffed chicken sitting on the corner of a table. When you pick it up, you realize it's realistic. It's not. Oh my god. My brain. Aneurysm. You realize it isn't realistic. It's a real chicken on a plaque. Oh. Taxidermy? must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. If you taxidermy your shit, that's creepy. Okay. Here's the vibes. You come to this guy's house. He's a good cook. He's handsome. You decide you're gonna give him a chance, right? You work together well. Come to his house. You see a framed baby picture of himself. You snoop around into his safe, and the most important thing is like seeing if chicken is sashimi. That's just weird. That's why would you lock that away? That's like a beige flag. You know, it's just weird. He has photos of him when he was a baby and when he was a huge adult, like a really old man. But he's not that age now. That's weird. He has this, which is this. The urn is probably the most telling thing in here about him. Super red flag. He made a candle out of one of the spices. I guess it's not terribly weird because he is a cook, and I don't know. It's just weird. It's kind of odd. He has a pet chicken, I guess. Maybe the first chicken he killed, and he taxidermied it. Odd. That's odd. A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the comb. Upon further inspection, you realize that the hair therein isn't just silvery in color, but it's actually made of spun silver. We are dealing with a deity. This is by the way how like Zeus would act. And Zeus is an asshole. You gaze out the window across the vast lake and mountain range beyond. Then a ghost of student pops up. Are you thinking about heading out into the world to quest my on a quest to avenge my death? Wait, what? I never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you? I could just tell you my name right now. Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? You open up a window, you crack a window, and the ghost of student swept in by the breeze. Okay, I'm a really bad person. You open Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take off its hanger and you try it on. The jacket is a little bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in the scent. They say home is where the heart is. Is that what they meant? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish he has been working on. He wants you to taste it. You try and act casual. He asks you why you're wearing his jacket. I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you. Oh crap, the jacket. You forgot to take it off. You decide that now's your moment. Time to make a big move. Tell him that you're cold. Fess up and tell him the truth. I tried to kiss him earlier today and it didn't work out. I guess I could tell him the truth, which is, I guess the easier way to do it. I guess you confess. I think I've developed feelings for you. I might have been developing feelings for you, but I'm concerned I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams. Shell-shocked, overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and you run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes? No? I honestly think this might just be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift into a slumber. Dream sequence. You wake up. What a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. You You can just call it a house, dude. It's a house. It's not a hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is the day that we could change the rest of your life. You think about the new secret ingredient you learned about. In some jurisdiction, isn't even legal, but if the recipe is a secret, how will they know? It's cocaine! You thought your thoughts were interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast. Your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. It's meticulous. You taste Colonel Sanders' food and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say that we're the perfect match? Dude, we literally just said let's take things slow. Do you not know what that means? The vibes are not good. How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gifts to cookery? Maybe I'll flatter him. I guess. That's Colonel Sanders. You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eyes as he gazes out the window. Oh, brother! This guy stinks! And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. What about Pete then? Who's in this picture? Who's in this picture behind the wall? Are you cheating on me, Colonel? Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out the door and get us home. There's still one more day of school. After all, the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning awaits for no one. You get home and find something very surprising. Your best friend is waiting there for you. I don't know how this game got such a high rating. Maybe it's because it's kind of funny that this is an official product by KFC. This isn't a great game. I won't lie. I complain when I'm enjoying stuff too. I'm complaining a lot, but that's part of the fun. That's part of the fun. Where have you been? I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you, so I broke into your house! It's okay, I was just... And now it turns out that I can finally get up and talk to you about the saga of Miriam. Sure, but... You'll not believe what happened to me after school today. I went on a date! I think I can believe that. Since I've been partnered up with bosses, you've asked me to go out with him. Yep. Of course I told him you better harness those wild horses, young man. I'm not that kind of girl. But then he was interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me, so I said, yeah, I guess I could learn a little thing about it like a 10-year-old boy. It's crazy, right? She folded under zero pressure. He was just like, but we could go to McDonald's. And she was like, okay! Long story short, he took me for his favorite slush house. Shush house? But things quickly spiraled out of control. Did she just say shush house? As if that's a thing people say? What the fuck is that? And now I'm not sure where we stand! You don't give Miriam the time of day to tell her whole story. However, bottling up the details of your own was too much to bear. And I went on a date too. Back at Colonel Sanders' house where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened, but the emotional connection. Wowzers. I don't have, I just have to. Miriam tells you to move on from this whole Colonel Sanders obsession and focus on school. And that was my choice, but I didn't have a choice. What is this game? I swear, this is the weirdest thing I've ever played. This is the weirdest game I've ever played. If being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong, you don't want to be right. After a short argument, you both agree to go your separate ways? What? Just like that? On God? Well, we are at 40 minutes, so I am going to call this episode. But hope you had a good time. I hope you're also as shell-shocked as I am, because this is a crazy game. What the hell? I've never really even heard about this from anyone. This is hidden gem, but of horror. Anyway, see you next time. Bye.